What's up, guys? Craig here, and welcome back to Cinemaxing. Everybody agrees that a lot of movies suck today, and one of the main problems is the writing. Now, in my opinion, no series of films epitomizes this terrible writing more than Jurassic World movies. And a little spoiler, my favorite movie is Jurassic Park. 1993, I was 9 years old. My parents took me to see it at a local one of those old movie palaces that had one screen in it, and it was the first time I saw a movie wrap around the block. I was instantly enthralled with the movie. It's still 33 years later. God, I'm getting old. My favorite movie, I remember that night I actually had a nightmare about raptors chasing me and trapping me in the basement of the house, and one got me right at the end as I was trying to get to the little crawl space window you have in basements up here in the Northeast. So I love this movie. That's why, to me, the Jurassic World movies are so disappointing. Like, they're just bad. They're bad fan fiction, especially the last one. Oh, just forget about it. So does that mean the series is dead? There are no good Jurassic Park movies? No good Jurassic Park content? Well, no. There's one. And it's here on YouTube. It's called the Muldoon Logs by this guy named Ali Awada. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. This is a web series that follows Robert Muldoon, the game warden at Jurassic Park, through his daily life on the park right before it opens. He's going through all the problems with the animals, the technicians, all this stuff before the park's ready for the public to view. And it is an enthralling series. He's had about 15 episodes so far. And what makes the series so good is it's just so inviting. It's cozy, it's homey, and you're like, oh, you're just throwing the big terms that you say. No, it really is. The reason it's from Muldoon's perspective. The show, is shot in the animation. What you see is through the head camera he's using to document the park. Like he says, Hammond wants everything documented before the park opens. So everything you see is through Muldoon's perspective. The only way that changes is from the security cameras. Like you'll have a security camera on the fence, in a tree, and it's viewing, and you can see Muldoon. What this does is, if you know movies, it's called an establishing shot. If you ever watch movies, before you enter a scene, you have this big shot that shows the whole landscape. That's grounding the viewer so they know where they are. That's what these shots from the cameras, not through Muldoon's head camera, goes through. So you know where you are at all times in the park. And another reason it feels so good is because Muldoon is such a full-blooded character in this book, or in the movie. Well, I say book because he uses Jurassic Park book a lot in this series. More so than the movie at times, especially with the portrayal of Hammond. Muldoon is so real in this. You can just feel the exasperation with the control room people, and they think they're controlling everything, and they never set foot in the park. He's just a likable character in this. He knows his stuff. He's going through the animals, through the park, and he's just observing everything, and he's talking to you about, the animals' habits and what's wrong with the park. It's just so inviting. But that doesn't mean it's boring. There's such good moments of excitement, because what Ali Awada understands is kind of like the Hitchcock principle. Hitchcock's famous principle is you have a bomb under a guy's chair at a dinner table. It's not the explosion, the bomb, that's the scary part. It's the anticipation of that bomb going off. And the creator of the series understands, there's times when Muldoon will hear something, or he sees a raptor, and it's the build-up, what's around the corner, what's he going to see. It creates a lot of suspense, and at the same time, it allows the character, there's times when the character is allowed to breathe. You'll see Muldoon in moments of just walking around a park, talking about the animals. Or there's a couple scenes in his office. One of my favorites is he has an incident, he gets mad at Hammond, and he tells the guy on the other side of the radio, he's like, all right, I'm spending time with my best friend. He grabs a bottle of Jack Daniels. Such a great visual joke. And the other characters which you don't see, are very fleshed out. Like Ray Arnold, played by Samuel L. Jackson in the movie, he's constantly on the radio with him, and you can hear Arnold trying to help him, but he's stuck in the control room. And then the big part is Hammond. We remember Richard Attenborough's great performance in Jurassic Park. But this series relies more on Hammond from the book. He's not so much as a nice grandfatherly figure. He's more of a maniacal visionary he does not accept negativity. He spins everything like, oh, it's an incident. Oh, we're trying to build something grand. Where he's kind of brushing off Muldoon's concerns about what's happening in the park, and you in the viewer, you're like, oh. So he nails the characterization. He nails the action. He nails the quiet moments, and that's why you feel like you're actually in Jurassic Park. Not since the first movie do you really feel like you're going around the park, like you're going around the workers' corridors between the paddocks and the holding areas. The series draws you in, and the animation. It's use a blender. I looked it up. It's thralling. There's times it looks a little cheap, but it's blender, especially when Muldoon, the scene where Muldoon's holding an egg, investigating, and you can see it, but it's fan-made YouTube. It's great fan storytelling. And that's the funny thing. You could say, oh, it's fan fiction. The writing, like I said at the beginning of the video, is better than any of these Hollywood movies. Like, he understands plot. He understands characterization. He understands tension. Better than any of the Jurassic World movies do. Like, Chris Pratt does a great job. I don't care about his character. Muldoon, you care about the character in this. And you care about the character. He doesn't use a lot of music, which is understandable, which I like because it keeps you right there. Some people say, and obviously with YouTube copyright, you can't use music. So you just hear the ambient noises of the park. Nails it. My only criticism, and it's a construction criticism from Mr. Awada, there's a couple scenes where Robbie, it's Muldoon's assistant, you see him holding the tranq rifle. The stock of the rifle would never be held over the shoulder. You see the character, if you can see me in the camera, the character of Robbie, when he's got the tranq gun and it's a rifle a couple times, he's holding it like this and the stock is above it. You would never do that. The stock of I don't know if Mr. Watt has ever fired a gun before, but the stock of a rifle goes against the shoulder. It's for support and accuracy. And as a character, Muldoon, who's a big game hunter, who's a well-versed in safari and all this, he talks about having to put down animals. He will call out Robbie in an instant for being so neglectful with a firearm. That is really the only criticism. And it's a minor one. Everything else is great in the series. But that one part, and there's so much great accuracy, so much enthralling. As somebody who owns firearms, seeing the stock, somebody going around trying to prepare to shoot and he's got a stock, that would never happen. It's so inaccurate. For Mr. Awada, for the future, put the stock of the barrel of any rifle there, a stock of the rifle against the shoulder, and if it doesn't have hey, here's a great idea: have Muldoon call out anybody personnel that doesn't accurate, because Muldoon's big on safety and accuracy. That's my one criticism. Otherwise, check out this great series, the Muldoon Logs. His name is Ali Awada. He's doing Jurassic Park better than anything Hollywood is doing now. He gets the synthesis of the park in terms of Hammond's vision with the concerns of Muldoon, the big epic scenes when you see the dinosaurs walking around the fence, and then it's the quieter moments in Muldoon's office. It's just, I can't wait for the next episode. I subscribe Mr. Watt, and I can't wait for every episode coming out. So check it out, guys. If you want good Jurassic Park content, check out his series. It's fantastic. So, I'm Craig, and as always, ABC, always be Cinemaxing.